Yo! What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We got Gamma Rise here. What's going on? Robert, Model Fan, Beta Pop. Oh, whoa. Thank you for moderating, by the way. Galactic Barbie's here. What's going on? Marine, what's going on? Chaotic Caper. A Small Ghost Dog. I saw Vivian earlier. What's up, Rage Maniac? Thank you for moderating also. You're amazing. What's up, Michael? Soul Forever, Mela, Yokai, Wisteria, Kayla, Flaring Embers, Jaden, what's going on? How you been? Jolt the Jolteon, what's up? What's up? The Soph, Chaotic Caper. Who else we got? Wince Media, what's going on? Nagito, Calvin Heim, what's going on? Hey Blaze, there's some more heart-wrenching fan development since your last stream. Oh, that sounds amazing. All right, so listen up, listen up, listen up. Okay, I got some amazing news. Also, congrats on 50K subs. Thank you. I'm actually going to be doing a video thanking you guys about that. I think it's going to come out in about 2 days. So, what was I going to say? Oh, good news. So, Apollo Justice, we will be playing. We're going to have a schedule for this one. We'll be playing it on Wednesdays and Thursdays starting next week. Wednesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, like we always stream. And it'll be like a 2.5 hour stream each time. So we're gonna end today at 3 o'clock my time. So in about 2.5 hours is when the stream is gonna end. But yeah, that'll be on Wednesdays and Thursdays starting next week. This is kind of like the first week we do it. So I'm really excited about that. I really wanted to get a schedule together for it. So you guys know when you guys can tune in for that. Also, donations. Like if you guys ever donate, just know that it goes towards the stream. So right now, the donation goal is for the Somnium Files, because I want to play that game. So I think we need like $30 more, and I'm going to be buying that game, and we'll be playing that on stream eventually in the future, which will be awesome. So thank you guys so much for everything that you've done. It's awesome to have 50K subscribers. So many people have come in, new faces and stuff like that. I hope we all enjoy Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice. I haven't played this game yet, so I'm really excited to be able to share this experience along with you guys. So thank you for coming. It's super cool that you have a schedule for this. Yes. And this weekend, we will be doing Dangan Attorney, I think on Saturday. Okay, so don't think that the Fangans are gone or anything like that. For the most part, Fangans will be on the weekends, so I just want to do one game at a time, one Fangan at a time, until you beat those, and then you move on to the next one. Just so it's easy for everybody to keep up, you know. I love the Somnium Files, and I love Apollo Justice. Dude, I love the Somnium Files. I played the first game, loved it, so I'm excited to get into the second game. Have you heard of Element of Justice with My Little Pony characters? No, that sounds cool. There's a couple of Fangans we have kind of coming up along the way. I think Danganronpa Antebellum is one. There was another one that my friend told me about that looked kind of interesting. Blaze update, chapter 4 Cuphead Rampa is in progress. I saw that in Defiance chapter trial 3. Yeah, it's almost finished. That's cool. I bought the collector's edition of Nirvana Initiative. That's so cool. The collector's edition looks so cool for that game. I love your videos. Thank you, Yokai. I'm trying to keep the videos kind of short and sweet, or the streams short and sweet. I know like 2.5 hours is not a long stream, you know, in the grand scheme of things, but I like to keep streams kind of short, so people, like, if they want to catch up, they can catch up, you know. I really don't like doing long streams because, you know, when people come in here, I just want you guys to just be able to sit here for like a couple hours and then I go away, you know what I mean? And then if you miss the stream, you can catch up to it because it's only a 2.5 hour long stream that you missed. So this may be my least favorite main series Ace Attorney game. I hear that a lot, but it has some of my favorite characters. I hear this game is kind of like the black sheep of the series. So I'm kind of interested in like what they do in this game. I like that too. I'm catching up with Weeby's DRA streams. Are they good? Weeby is really funny. I like her. I enjoy your Cuphead Rampa streams. Yay! Well, Cuphead Rampa should be back soon. Weeby and Blaze are besties. Yes, we are. Weeby's awesome. I'll say this, most over the top first trial according to fans. Really? That's crazy. No, I didn't do the investigation game. So the way that people told me to play this, I got confused because some people said after playing Apollo Justice, you could play the investigations games. But then some of my other friends were saying, well, you could play the investigation games after playing the main trilogy, right? The first 3 games. So I was like, okay, I'll just play Apollo first and then I'll play investigations after. Play Apollo Justice first. Okay, good. What's up, Blair? Welcome. How you been? I love your streams. The Cuphead Rompa Chapter 4 is kind of done. Is it already? I thought I've been seeing the creator for Cuphead Rompa. Why can't I remember the name right now? Jetpack. I thought I've been seeing them like upload it recently. Is it done almost? You could do AJ and investigations in any order. Okay, cool. Apollo Justice and investigations. You just have to beat the main trilogy, basically, is what you're saying. Investigations happens after trilogy, but it doesn't matter. You can watch it whenever. Okay, cool. Then I guess we'll play that game next then. That sounds cool. Investigations takes place after this, yes, but you can play them anytime. They don't connect to the main series at all. Okay. Well, then I don't feel bad then. I'm planning to make Danganronpa a messed up game. It's a Danganronpa series. That sounds cool. Anyways, we should get into it. Because we only have 2.5 hours for the stream, so we should get into it as fast as possible. Thank you guys again for coming. I finished this game, but I played this game, but I never finished because my phone broke and I'm too lazy to complete it now. Oh no! Is it a long game? I forgot this game is on mobile if you want to buy it. I hope they do like a remaster of this game like they did with the original trilogy. I would really love to see this, Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice in another like nice remaster collection. Maybe they could even throw in the investigation games in there. Maybe that's asking for a little bit too much. I don't know, but that'd be nice. What's your favorite Fangan? I've got a lot of favorite Fangans, to be honest with you. We played so many. I think one of my tops is Rompa and Friends for sure. I don't know. I don't like saying what's my favorite because I like all of them. I don't like saying what's my favorite because I feel like, you know, a lot of creators come in here and like I don't want to like make them feel bad. Like, yeah, I like Rompa and Friends better than yours. Yours sucks. You know what I mean? I don't want them to feel bad. How was your day? Good. How about you? Okay. YouTube. Let's start. This is Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I'm excited to get into this. We are going to be checking it out, of course. Y'all know how this goes. Let's see what Apollo Justice has to offer us. Turnabout Trump. Trump is in this game? What the heck? What is going on? Oh, I thought there was no music. I was like, wait, where's the music? Showdown time. We got cards. You lose. Oh, wait, what the heck? A murder! Hey! Oh, the OST is gonna be nice. This is gonna be nice. This was your first Ace Attorney game? You didn't start with the first game? Why? I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. Okay. Someone hit him with the bottle? This game has a great OST, I bet. That's a pretty cool scene. I like that scene. It was cool. April 20th, 9:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Okay, hey! Already got awesome music. Panicked. Palms sweaty. I can admit it. I'm nervous. Good morning. Hey! I know you now. I know who you are. Good morning, sir. Sir? You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight? Wound up, sir? No, I'm loose. I'm fine. That screeching noise, is that your voice? I suppose it's to be expected. Let's just say, Christoph here, hot. Hot. Let's be honest. Your first trial, and it's a homicide. I guess justice doesn't start small, eh? I'm fine. I got up at 5 a.m. to do my Chords of Steel voice workout. I'm fine. Oh, we learned that in the Fangan. Ah, that explains it. I did detect a certain rasping quality to your screech. I overdid it again. I love when they do things like that. Like, imagine you like having a conversation with someone and they disagreed with you and they're just like, as you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down, if you get my drift. Why does his hair look like a unicorn horn? I like it. Drift gotten, sir. I'm all over that drift. As it happens, I dined with him the night of the murder. We can't let this case fall through. Yes, I'm fine, sir. One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. I'll be preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. I love the animated sprites in this game. Yeah, they're awesome. That's what I do when people have incorrect opinions. You just shake your head all like awkwardly. My name is Apollo Justice. If it isn't clear already, I'm a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants to help him out, of course, and so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. No way. Who is him? Who's that? He looks like a wannabe skater. Whoa. Good morning. Who are you? Morning. It's all up to you today. First trial. Nervous. Meeting him. Cardiac arrest. Wait, why is he so like shocked right now? I don't get it. I think I'm supposed to say something. Help? So you're fine. I'm fine. Ah, Mr. Fine it is it? I did remember you having an odd name. Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me? Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney, and he's your friend. So why? Who are you? I feel like I'm supposed to know you. You'll see. You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I mean, it's time, shall we? Yes, sir. What the heck? Yo, who is this person? And they look so like homeless. Okay, I need to focus. First trial. Here comes justice. Apollo, my beloved. I automatically I've seen a little bit of Apollo before, like his design, and I instantly fell in love with the character. For some reason, more than Phoenix Wright a little bit. I feel sorry to say that, but April 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. You're gonna warm up to him? Yeah. The court is now in session. Oh yeah, we're back. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is fine. I mean ready, Your Honor. Mind going blank. Don't panic. Too late. Your name was Mr. Justice? And this is your first trial? Yes, Your Honor, but I'm fine. Really? Are you quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Leave me alone. Oh God, the pain in the ass is back. Oh, look, another paid hairstyle to destroy. Yeah, we gotta rip that right off his head. Ahem, Mr. Gavin. Yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. Hey, Shadow Zodiac, thanks for the 2. Good afternoon, Blaze. Please check DM and Twitter. Oh, I already did. I do want to voice act in your series. I think that would be awesome. But thank you for the dono. What's up, Hope? How you been? However, the defense attorney must always cede to his client's wishes. And my client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice. But to entrust his case to this greenhorn, why? Hey, whoa, greenhorn. I'm not that much of a rookie, am I? Christian, what's going on? I do not exaggerate when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin. Okay, so Gavin's got first trial experience, fine. But does he have cords of steel? Cords of steel! That's how we're gonna get by in this case. Cords of steel. Howdy, Blaze. This is a nice change of pace. Well, I'm glad that you're excited, Daniel. Thanks for coming. So let's begin. The defendant may enter the courtroom. Okay, here's this guy again. This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Wait, what? Whoa! Wait, that's Phoenix? What the f happened to Phoenix? That's Phoenix Wright? Long time no see, Mr. Wright. What? What happened between the last game and this game? Let's put the past behind us, shall we? Why do you look homeless? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. What? He's been through it? All I gotta say? Yeah, he has. What happened to his drip? No, he's Beanie Man. He really is Beanie Man. What the Mr. Wright, how could this have happened? Yeah, I'm asking the same thing. Bro, I am perplexed. I won't speak of it further then. But the prosecution would be so kind as to explain the charges, Mr. Payne. Oh my God. Put some respect on this man's name. I can already see why people were upset about this game. I want to see what the heck happened between the last game and this game, because it's like, what? I can see fans being really like upset about it. To think, I saw you enter this room, a fresh attorney, and now I'll see you leave in chains. Winston Payne. Subtle as ever, I see. Bro, put some respect on Phoenix. Why do people crap on Phoenix so much, bro? It's like this man literally went through hell and back. And on top of that, beat all of these prosecutors that were all amazing. Like, remember the old man? Remember Von Karma? He had a perfect record and freaking Phoenix destroyed that. Like, Phoenix, has Phoenix even lost a case up to this point? I don't think so. Man's got a stray Hoge. Oh God, can I can I tear it off of his scalp? Apollo Justice is the best game? Really? You think so? Ahem. Yeah, how does Payne still have a job? He has never like won anything. The crime occurred at the Borscht Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer. He lost one case. What case did he lose? Did he technically lose that case? The second case of this game, in my opinion, has the best story but worst characters. The third case of this game has the best characters but worst story. And he hit him. Wham! On the head. Smack. Killed him cold. Customer at the restaurant, you say? Game 2, case 4. That wasn't the, that was after the circus one, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys are right. I remember now. The Matt on guard case, yeah. And the defendant, you say he was the pianist for the club, it seems. Phoenix Wright, a pianist? This is the weapon that took the victim's life. A bottle of grape juice. A bottle of grape juice? Not even grape wine? Grape juice is apparently our defendant's drink of choice. The court accepts the deadly bottle as evidence. Okay. Deadly bottle added to the court record. Something to note, Justice. All evidence is filed in the court record. Yeah. I know all about the court record. What do we have right now? We have a crime photo. We have an autopsy. Time of death was around 2 a.m. April 17th. Death caused by a single blow to his forehead. Okay. Huh, my attorney's badge. How long did I yearn for one of these? Just putting it on makes me feel ready. The sub-basement at the Borscht Bowl Club. Touch to check. Okay. Let's look. Oh. He's looking messed up. Now we just have the grape juice. Cool. Make a practice of checking it frequently. The court record. Right. I've heard of that. Use the court record button to look at the evidence so far. I just did. I'm confident in your ability to handle this. Right. The court record button. Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action. So, the victim was a customer at this restaurant. But just who was this, shady Smith fellow? We believe he was a traveler, Your Honor. A traveler? According to his passport, he had been out of the country for a number of years. He had only returned to this country recently, though his place of residence is unclear. And he has some sort of connection with the defendant? That, too, is unclear at present, Your Honor. We believe they first met at the Borscht Bowl Club on the night of the crime. If they had only just met, then why murder? Yeah, exactly. He has no motive. First time seeing Hobo Phoenix, I immediately knew it was him. I don't know how, but I remember him popping up and being absolutely flabbergasted. I did not know that was Phoenix. I kind of thought that it kind of looked like him a little bit, but I was like, nah, I didn't want to say it. That's crazy. Apollo Justice was my first Ace Attorney I played, and I only did a bit of the start to see if the emulator works well enough. Oh, that's cool. Perhaps the victim slighted the defendant's piano playing. That doesn't appear to have been the case. No, the motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. At least not piano playing. I'll let this photo explain what I mean. What? As we can see, a game of poker was in progress at the scene of the crime. Dude, his face looks like Phoenix? Yeah, I mean, you're right. It was the beanie, man. I needed to see his hair. I needed to see that spike. Okay? It ain't Phoenix right until you see the hair. Wait a second. Isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in of a... Whoa, wait, what? Indeed. It appears our defendant has fallen to become the basest sort of criminal. Wait, hold on! Gambling is illegal in Japanifornia? Is it true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim? Yet it was only that. A game, in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honor. Based? Seems so. A competition? Yes, a test of wits. A silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome. Come again? The judge is like, what the freak did you just say? The cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. Oh. I believe the defense was waxing poetic in an attempt to mystify those present and impress women. I mean, he is good looking. That will be our first order of business here then. To find out more about this fatal game of cards. Wait, does this beanie say Papa? Papa. Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime. My pleasure. This is not Chick-fil-A. Let's stop. This is it. My first trial. Here goes nothing. He's the Papa. Kristoff's talking. He's being paid for every word he says, right? What's up? What's going on, Master VA? How you been? The competition. I am a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on interested customers over at the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in there are the club's main attractions. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is, a game. And our customers are happy. Okay. A pianist who can't play piano. Better than a defense attorney who can't defend. Come on, bro. Put respect on this man's name. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, Your Honor. My first cross-examination. Don't blow it. Hey. Oh my God! Are you all right? You're sweating bullets. Bullets? Where? It's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strained and raspy, too. I'm just sick. Dang, leave me alone, Kristoff. My brain feels strained and raspy, sir. You've watched me perform cross-examinations many times. Though you've never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher? What to do? Should I ask Mr. Gavin for a refresher course in cross-examination? No. I think I'm good. Okay, hold on. This song is a bop. This is a bop. No need for help here, sir. I think I've got this one covered. I think you'd better do more than think. You know it. Or you do not. I'm fine. The cords of steel are ready for battle. My weapons, press and present. Find any inconsistencies, any lies in the testimony, and reveal them to the court. That is cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it. Ah, I like that. Learn it, know it, do it. Inconsistencies? Lies? Phoenix Wright? As if. Phoenix Wright would never lie, and it's up to me to prove it. I mean, I don't know about that. That man be lying. The defense may begin the cross-examination. What's going on, Mayfaye? How you been? The SHSL Blaze playing Ace Attorney 4? Yeah, welcome. He's a pianist, but he plays the Titles game or something. The Tiles game? Oh, yeah. Ace, Apollo Justice has best OST in the series. Yes, I said it. Really? Dude, I'm liking the songs so far. They're kind of bops. The competition. Will there really be Persona 6? I hope so. I think so. Atlas wouldn't give up on Persona. Okay, so you're a pianist by trade. You can hardly play? I like that right there. I love that. Loving his sprites already. Oh, I play sometimes when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want. Was that supposed to be a boast just now? The title of pianist is a mask, a respectable face I wear for the world at large. What the heck is going on with Phoenix Wright? Then why are you really at the Borscht Bowl Club? My real job is to take on interested customers over at the poker table. Let's press it. They pay you just to play poker? That would seem to be the case. I am a professional after all. Ah! Do I detect pride in that statement? It's just hard for an honest, hardworking member of society like me to imagine. Okay, stop, Payne. Stop. Yes, your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. Ah, get him! Get him, Phoenix! Get him! Oops, I hit the wrong button. What? I've played poker for 7 years in that little room, and I've never lost once. Perfect record. What? You see why the customers come now? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw. What? What is this? This Phoenix Wright. Dude, he's so egotistical now. Wait, you've never lost once? Not even one time? As I said, I'm a professional. He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once? Is that even possible? He is. Dude, I want to see Phoenix versus Celeste. I want to see that OWO. That needs to be a thing. Oh my God. The room where we play in the competition in there are the club's main attractions. How are you, Amari? I'm good. The room in the crime scene photo is an attraction? It has quite a history, actually. The Borscht Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day. Black market? All in the past. Things like the black market are only of the silver screen nowadays. Suffice it to say that there were a lot of deals being made under the table. Right there in that room. A smoky room? Gambling hoods? You know, just looking at this picture makes me feel bad. The bosses gather around the table, cutting deals, safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, a goon keeps watch through the small window. Oh my god, this is elaborate. I can practically picture it now. That window does not look like it would be good for keeping a lookout, but little else. The room had a few other tricks to it, though it was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker in a room steeped in history. Despite the dark past, it was all just good, clean fun. How do you like Phoenix in this game? He's interesting so far. He's very interesting. Oops, go back. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. 2 decks of cards? A simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate 2 decks, no one can slip in cards. There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there are some lying scattered on the floor. Oh yeah, there are some on the floor. Precisely. Cards on the table, cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. A crime scene painted blue by a sad sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Okay. Incidentally, we used 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other blue. As I recall, in poker you make 5 card hands. I can see how it would be easy to cheat. Yes, a game of hands. Huh? What about hands? This competition you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently. That's right. It was a simple game after all. Are you sure? Huh? People are not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room the very moment that the crime occurred. Yet you claim no connection to the crime? Now that's strange. What's strange? I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. I completely let that one slip by. Don't despair yet, Justice. Sir? Right. There's something I'd like made clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand, and I'd like to hear it from you. Sure. Why not? Very well. The defendant will amend his testimony. Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony. Remember that there are 2 decks of cards, blue and red. Remember what Christoph said? Oh, about how they only form one deck of cards? The ones on the floor and the ones on the table? So he's lying about there being 2 cards? 2 decks? I plead silence regarding the murder, but I will say I never touched the murder weapon. I like this Phoenix a lot, yeah, same. Silence? The defendant has the right to refuse to testify. I haven't forgotten everything about the law. But why? That clearly puts you at a disadvantage. And it's your job to turn that around in our favor, yes? Great. Like I didn't have enough to do already. Justice, didn't you detect anything odd about that testimony? Huh? Wait, something he said did ring a little strangely. Just one thing. Now, what was it? When you figure it out, I'd suggest presenting evidence. Evidence that contradicts the testimony. A contradiction in Mr. Wright's testimony? But why? I'd better check the court record. I can't imagine Mr. Wright lying in a testimony. Isn't it a little early to be jumping to conclusions? This is your first cross-examination. Take it slow. If you need more information, don't forget to press. Right, I got it. I'm fine. Time to listen to that testimony again. Okay, we're not listening to it again. What's going on, Peppercat? How you been? Guys, is this Phoenix better at being a dad? I hope so. Should I present here? What should I present, though? Should I present the crime photo? Oh no. Oh no. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm sorry. That didn't go well. Okay, wait, I'll press it then. 2 decks of cards? Laser Weaver are my faves. Oh, that's nice. We use 2 types of cards at the club. Yeah. That's all it is, a game, and our customers are happy. Oh, okay. I think I know what I need to do here, because he lied. He lied about the last thing right here. But I will say I never touched the murder weapon. But here it says that his fingerprints are on the murder weapon. So let's do that. So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon? This grape juice bottle? Right. So I said. Something the matter, Mr. Justice? Hee. Wait, what the freak, Mr. Payne? Too bad our new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb. What's this, Mr. Payne? I examined the bottle in question, you see. And it was covered with the defendant's fingerprints. We basically helped Payne. Whoa! What in the world? That was a big objection. No need to shout, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine. Bro, this music slaps. Oh my God, this OST is amazing. Wow. Bro, that was the chords of steel at work. Look at him. Excess yelling could damage the judge's ears and our case. But what about my chords of steel? Dude, that music was so yes, bro. Anyway, what's so strange about fingerprints on a bottle in a restaurant? Well, that's true. The points of it. Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints. Huh? But the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down. Upside down? What does that mean? It means he was holding the bottle inverted. And there can only be one reason for that. What's that? Ooh! Thank you so much, Shadow Zodiac, for the $2. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I will check out the DM later. Thank you for DMing me the cast. And I'll guess their talents in DMs, okay? Thank you again. Do you like remakes or not? I mean, TV and movies? Sometimes. It depends. Most remakes are kind of bad, but I've seen some good ones. Yes, to brain someone with a bottle. I love his expressions. Mr. Gavin, I think things just took a turn for the worse. Oh, I see no problem, Justice. Huh? The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything, you'll see. Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on this bottle to the court? I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now. Not very cooperative, are you? This could hurt your case. I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's hiding something. There must be some reason. Objection. Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something. And what might that be, Mr. Gavin? On the night of the crime, who was it who reported the murder to the police? Oh, was it Phoenix? Hold up. Reported? Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright, but still that... Really? Yes, well, according to the case file. The murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone. Ah. Near the scene. Let's take a look at a diagram of the murder scene, shall we? Hey, what's going on, Nix? How you been? We could stay together if it were very strong glass, but there would be blood probably. Yeah. You're talking about the bottle after being used to murder someone? Apollo is so expressive. I know. I love it. A Wrinkle in Time disagrees. The movie, I mean. The book is better. Yeah, good point. The victim was murdered in a small room in a basement, 2 floors down from ground level. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down. The defendant used the stairs in this hallway to go above ground. Okay. What's up, Bear? How you been? The call came from the first floor of the restaurant. I see. And this is the phone that made the call. Hey, Mr. Wright's cell phone. Does he still have the same ringtone? The defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so choose. Yet, he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities. And you claim he is being uncooperative? Ugh. Nice save, Mr. Gavin. I'd better not waste this. I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being. Toyed? I assure you, no one is more serious about... What was it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment that the crime occurred? How can you possibly know this? That's a good question. How indeed? The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness. You're as good as they say they are. That you are. So someone else was in the room the night of the crime? That must mean they witnessed the crime. Everything up till now has been a warm-up, Justice. Are you ready? I am ready. Very well. The prosecution may call its first witness to the stand. It's like 2026 and he still uses a brick phone. Yeah, no smartphones here. It's not even a flip phone, believe it or not. It's like one of those old school Nokias. The witness will state her name and profession. Oh, her name. Who is this? Hold on just a moment. Oh, she's adorable! What the freak? Oh, that's such an adorable witness. Where's the witness? I surmise that she has been frightened by the defense's demonic-looking horns. Apollo does look like a Pokemon. So I used a little hair gel. Relax, people. Have no fear. If any horns point in your direction, this court will cut them off. You are sure? I swear it on my gavel. Please come out. Isn't violence against hair a crime, Your Honor? Well, if you're sure it is, okay. Them horns are evil. Yeah, they are. I'm surprised the Nokia isn't the murder weapon. Oh, wait a minute. Will the prosecution care to explain the witness's paraphernalia? Yes. She is a professional, Your Honor. Those are merely the tools of her trade. And that would be? My name is Olga Orley. Olga Orley. I like that name. Payne, you're the last one to critique here? That's a good point. I am employed as a waitress in Borscht Bowl Club restaurant. Then why the camera? Of course, it is my pride to serve borscht that is naming restaurant. But I also perform, how it is said, other service. What is other service? Photography? I take it one of these other services is taking the customer's pictures. Ta-da! Look, for example, this one. Oh? That guy looks mean. That's the defendant? Indeed. On the night of the murder. Man in white hat is one who has gone kaput. Indeed. That is the victim. Aw, she's cute. I like it. Order! Order! This is quite a piece of evidence to casually drop into our laps. Olga is a Danganronpa name to me. Yeah. Also, by the way, Blaze, I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be Russian. Just heads up. Yeah, I can tell. I mean, she's got the hat. She's got the hat and all. We love Olga here. Oh yes, Olga is best girl. It is same way as I drop cold bowls of borscht on laps of customers casually. Then the court will casually accept this new evidence. Olga's photo added to the court record. Now, witness, where were you at the times of the murder? I was in room. The hideout, we call it. Excuse me? The hideout? It is room where famous gangster, bad guy, was arrested. It is room where murder took place. What? Your look of utter surprise. It is lovely. I will post by courtroom door later for you. Ta-da, photos will be numbered, and you will write which ones you want copy of. So there were 3 people in the room at the time of the crime? Bad guy, yeah, you got the pun, right? You got the pun, the bad guy. The victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Wright, and Olga Orley, our witness. And if Mr. Wright isn't the killer, that means hideout with a Y. Very well, witness. He will testify to the court about that night's events. Alexa play Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. It's like they spelled hideout wrong. That fateful night. That night, customer asked me to deal cards for game. It was cold. Both players played with hats on, da. The victim, he plays whole time with his hand on locket at his neck. Then, last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. That man flew at a victim and is strangling him to death. What? Flew at him? Incidentally, who won the game? Isn't it obvious? The winner was the victim, Mr. Smith. Objection! Whoa, hold on. Objection. That's ridiculous. Because Mr. Wright can't lose. Ahem. Justice, maybe you can come up with a more legitimate objection. But he hadn't lost in 7 years. Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose a case my first 7 years as prosecutor, either. Incidentally, but he didn't talk about how he lost, did he? He didn't talk about how he lost and who he lost to. Why do you call yourself you're the ultimate commentator? I'm not being rude. Just because I felt like that was a good talent for me. That's the only reason, you know. I like commentating. It's my favorite thing to do, like in the world, so. Hi Blaze, also 3DS. I think that's crazy. What's up, G Gamer? How you been? He just lost in the first game. Yeah, exactly. Incidentally, I have some evidence here. Okay. These are the poker chips as they lay the very moment of the crime. Nice. The hand and chips on this side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith. Chips, you say? I mean, yes. Imagine that poker is war. Your hand is your army, and the chips are the spoils. I know that, after all. In my youth, I was known as the poker head of courtroom number 3. I think he means poker face. Looking at this picture, it does seem that most of the chips are on the victim's side of the table. Chip photo added to the court record. Nice. Again, I wanted to go ahead and thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It helps me out. I love the objection music. It's amazing. It's great. Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Every time Pain is on screen, I get more annoyed. Really, Nagito? Why? You don't like Pain? That fateful night. Okay, so customer asked her to deal cards for the game. You were dealing cards. Do you do this often? I am doing this. If customer wishes it, I serve anything. Borscht cards are more borscht. It is my work. It's good to hear of a place that hasn't forgotten the meaning of service. Welcome you to Borscht Bowl Club, where borscht is as warm as the waitresses. Thank you for not handing out flyers during the cross-examination. It was cold. Both players played with hats on. I'm starting an anti-pain campaign. Who's joining? I think I gotta join that. Jelly, what's going on? I'm good. How are you? It's already April. How could it be cold? At Borscht Bowl Club, we have pride on authentic rustic Russian restaurant theme. Outside it is city in spring, but inside it is always as cold as Mother Russia. What do? They they literally crank the AC all the way freaking down. So it literally snows inside the building. No way am I going there. When it comes to hot borscht, cold is best seasoning, da? I don't know. I don't like it when it's cold. Yeah, Phoenix is the one that was wearing the beanie. The victim, he plays whole time with his hand on locket at his neck. Cheers from Peru. Thank you for accompanying me. Hey, what's up, Caro? Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I love the cold, so I'm gonna go there. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the cold. I don't like the hot either, so like, I don't know. Heat, cold, it's all bad. I like where I live now because I feel like it's perfect weather. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just always like a, kind of like a mid climate, you know what I mean? It's always in the middle. His locket? I believe it was good luck charm, da. He gripped it many times as he played that night. Yes, he must have felt as though it might carry him to the moon and the stars. Though if it were small enough to fit around his neck, it wouldn't have much lift. The defense would like a clarification. This is a locket we're talking about? I mean, a pendant with a picture in it, right? Not a rocket? Of course, I knew that. No, you did not, Judge. No, you did not. It was probably a pendant shaped like a rocket. That's why she called it that. No, a locket's a locket. It can't... It's considered bad form to poke fun at the hard of hearing in our society. Hard of hearing or hard of understanding? So what happened next? I like the cold. Do you? Ew. Southeast Asia always deals with very hot weather, really? Where does Ace Attorney take place? Kind of confused between Japan and US. It's Japanifornia. So it's literally the state that I live in mixed with Japan. Are there any pain enjoyers in the chat? That's my question. I guess not. I guess not. Then last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. Okay. Something terrible? Eek! The defense will refrain from needless shouting. That was the cords of steel, man. Sorry. I need to seriously reconsider this vocal training thing. Now, Miss Orly, can you tell us what happened? Oh, I was so frightened, da. I trembled with fear. He flew at the victim. But the defendant would never do such a thing. Eek! Well now, I can't say I've ever heard the defense try this tactic. If possible, please refrain from embarrassing me. Still, why would anyone do something like this over a game of poker? Perhaps it is because defendant has lost game? Yes, a crushing defeat for a man undefeated. So it always is with men like him. Winners make sore losers. Oh, how the mighty fall. Go ahead. I believe you know what it is you need to do. Right, sir. Leave it to me. There were only 3 people in the room at the time of the murder. The victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Wright, and if Mr. Wright isn't the killer, I've got you now, Orly. Oh no, Orly! Not Orly! What do we have though? Hold on. We have Wright's cell phone used by the defendant to notify the police from the restaurant's first floor. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be Olga. She's the one that really killed Mr. Smith. Something's not adding up though. Defendant and victim's chips when crime took place. He's got a weird bald old man cut. Yeah. Let's go back to the locket real quick. Because she said something about the victim, he plays whole time with his hand on his locket at his neck. Why? I don't see a locket on his neck though. Where's the locket? Okay, can we present this on here? Because I don't see a locket on his neck. Maybe I'm tripping. Oh, well. I guess not. I guess that was wrong. The killer passed the victim head with the bottle. There's no locket? I don't see a locket though. Unless she took it. I guess I pressed it on the wrong thing. Maybe I presented it on the wrong. Cause they like talked around this basically. But it's like, where is there a locket? I see none. Payne is the mastermind of every Ace Attorney game. Last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. Why y'all hate Payne? Because Payne is just really annoying. He's just that character that's annoying as heck that shows up in every game. Locket is locket, math is math. Well, we're checking the court record right now. Hold on. Okay, here he does have a locket. It's gone. So if you look, he has a locket on his neck here, but when you go here, it's gone. Somebody took it. Maybe I was supposed to show this photo instead of the last one. It went missing for sure, yeah. Somebody definitely took it. She probably took it, if anybody. But I'm scared because I feel like if I present this right now, they're gonna be like, nope, you're presenting it at the wrong place. I'm gonna do it. Frick it. Let's do it. Should we do it, guys? Persona takes place at 2026. I'm asking you guys, should we go? Should we do it? Let's go. I think we're on the right. Nope. This is the bad. You don't think so? No. Calvin said no. No, don't. Hell yeah, YOLO. Yes. No. Okay, Barbie's played this game, so I'm trusting her. No. Up to you. Just so we don't fail. Barbie, what should we do? I'm asking. If you played Trials and Tribulations, the one before this, you know Payne did a 7-year streak, but he specifically went against newbie attorneys to boost himself. Yeah, exactly. Major reason people hate him. Look at cause of death. Death caused by a single blow to the forehead. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Because she said that he strangled him to death, but he didn't get strangled to death, apparently, with the autopsy report. Okay. But the locket is going to be something that they are going to bring up later on. You can already tell because the locket does disappear between the evidences. Oh, really? Strangled, you say? That's odd. Ah, normal customers only choke on borscht. No, I mean this report shows that the victim died of his blow to the head. Miss Orley, really now? Did you witness the crime? Oh! The way that she caught that though. Looking at the picture, It doesn't seem like he was hit. He's still wearing his hat and everything. Yet, it is a fact that he was hit, Your Honor. Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation, and he doesn't have the locket there either. We even got a better look at that. Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it? This head certainly was hit. Yeah, I think we see that. We see that, Judge. Yes, we see it. But I have seen it happen. The defendant, he lunged at the victim, his neck. Oh, really, Miss Orley? I think I've caught you in your own lie this time. Justice, I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through once more. What do you mean? I found a contradiction. There's one more thing in her testimony that troubles me. Very well. It seems we should continue the cross-examination. There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead. Let's stop beating it. There's such a thing as thinking aloud too much, too. That's a good point. That night, customer asked me to deal cards for game. So is this... He's talking about the locket, isn't he? Is there other stuff that we have in here? Don't they usually have that one, where you can look at everybody's... Oh shit, no! I hit the wrong button, no! Okay, well, it worked! You know, there was one curious part in her testimony, just like Mr. Gavin said. What does it mean? Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what it is you're thinking so intensely about? Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand on locket at his neck, I believe she said. Accidentally successful, hey! But I was looking because usually you can look at like descriptions of each of the characters, but I don't see it in there. I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness's grammar. No, but look at this photograph. Do you see a locket on the victim's neck? Well done, Justice. I'm impressed. I knew you'd be able to handle this. But what does it mean? If we were able to believe this witness's testimony as is, then the locket disappeared following the victim's death. Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor. It's quite simple when you think about it. If the locket is gone, someone must have taken it off, no? Taken it off? Wait, you don't mean... The defendant wasn't strangling the victim at all. He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it? Ah. Uh-oh. I got the ultimate lucky student luck. Yep, that's what I got right now. Hey, Kago, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. How does Apollo's hair even work? I couldn't even tell you. I really couldn't at this point. How does it work? But thank you for the donation. You gotta love his hair, though. His hair's still freaking epic, dude. Defendant, what do you have to say to this? Say? Yes. I just noticed this, but you have something hanging around your neck, don't you? Oh! How did Phoenix get the locket? Wait, that must have been Phoenix's locket then. Oh, you mean this? Yes, it's a locket with a photograph inside. A photo of my daughter. Trucy? Come again? Mr. Wright, you have a daughter? We confirmed it at the time of the arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter. So Mr. Wright has a locket too? Why don't I buy that this is just a coincidence? Trucy time, baby! Are we gonna see Trucy now? Well now, if the results of this poker game led to the murder, perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game. Further testimony won't really be necessary. It's clear the defendant lost badly. What? What's wrong with Olga? Miss Orley, you will testify to the court about the game played between the victim and defendant. Oh, she doesn't look too good now. So Phoenix adopted Trucy? I think that's what people were saying when we were reading the Fangan, yeah. The game began with 3,500 point in chips for each man. House chips come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning, it was victim. For last hand, defendant play with all the chips on table and lose. The moment loss was decided, defendant grabs bottle from table and wham! Indeed, looking at this picture, it does seem to be a one-sided game. As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow. How many times have I heard these words? I had done it in a fit of anger, Your Honor, and now I regret what I done. A common tale, but true. Methinks the judge watches too many old court movies. Mr. Wright said he hasn't lost in 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. Kinda late, but as a pain enjoyer, I love seeing all the pain hate. Really? Even as a pain enjoyer, you still love seeing pain get hated on? That's messed up. How old is Judge? Because he really looks the same. Yeah, he looks the same in every game. I don't know. 3,500 points each. Are those the usual starting points? Were any special rules used? No, not special. Usual game, usual rules. If each man began with 3,500 points, then the total would be, exactly 7,000 points. Please, this isn't calculus. It's not even long division. Yo, give the judge a break. How did you pass law school? You can't do simple addition? House chips come in two sizes, small and large. Okay, there's got to be something wrong about these chips. Because one person has a lot more chips than the other. But we're gonna still press anyway. Are the chips in this photo all the chips that were used? Of course. Something's fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? Yes. Anytime they ask that, yes. Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips? Explain? What is there to be explained? Poker chips are poker chips. They're not fish and chips. Not a chip off the old block. Not a motorcycle cop. Not a... Thanks. What the heck? Where are we going with that? Now that I've pressed her, I'd better ask something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars? Or rubles even? Yet, as I have been saying before, it was game, not gambling. Hard perhaps for capitalists to understand. Two types of chip, 100 points chip and 1,000 points chip. Oh, it is not money, Justice. Sir, don't you find her comment interesting? In more ways than one, sir. I'd have it added to her testimony myself. Well, does the defense want the witness to add to her testimony? Yes. Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. Add it to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this. Very well, witness. If you would be so kind. Your Honor. Okay, look. 2 kinds in all. So somebody had... So Phoenix only had, or I don't know who was on this side of the table. Well, yeah, obviously it had to be Phoenix. Phoenix only had 1,400 chips. And what's his name had like, he had like 9,200. Because he had like 9 big chips and then 2 small ones. But what the heck? What kind of math are we mathing right now? 1,400 and losing side, yeah. Math, my worst enemy. Right. What else is she saying, though? She said the victim was winning, which is true. He was winning by a lot. For last hand, defendant plays with all chips on table and lose. The moment loss was decided, defendant grabs bottle from table and... I didn't sign up for simple addition. Last hand. It was large as points of any hand. The defendant's hand, it was excellent. He tried to use it to take victory from behind. It appears that both the defendant and the victim's hands are in this picture. That is truly an excellent hand. However, so is the victim's. One with highest number wins, so defendant loses. The victim, Mr. Wright, had a stronger hand than his defendant and crushed him. I believe that explains what occurred next. Once cards laid down on table, it happened. Are we sure that they were on those sides? Yeah, that's a good question. You're telling me that Mr. Wright, undefeated for 7 whole years, was losing? Duh, it must have been most unlucky day for him. I'm glad I did not take another picture of him. It would break camera, certainly. The chips, they went always to victim's side of table. So you're telling us it was a one-sided game? Duh, one-sided and... I thought that hands was like the part of the body, not about poker. I keep thinking he's actually talking about crushing actual hands. But she's lying about this for sure. With the 3,500, that doesn't make sense. If we're doing math, and it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Photo is easily manipulated. Yeah. So let's present this. I think this photo is really gonna like help us out here. Wait. Shouldn't it be an even number with the chips? Yeah. For the most part. Because she said both of them had 3,500 points each. The math ain't mathin'. I'm gonna do it. The small chips are missing. Wait, but if we look at this, which photo is it? It's this one. I was just making sure there wasn't like any chips on the floor or something. You don't think that's the right testimony? Okay, let's press this one then. Mr. Gavin said that this testimony is important. To be honest, I have no idea why. Mr. Justice, do the court a favor and think of what you want to say before raising your hand. We're not in kindergarten. Sorry, I'm fine. I'd better think of something to ask. And quick. The 2 types of chips. The small ones are 100 and the big ones 1,000. Right? Right? Of course. Ha! Don't waste our time. Is that all? Yeah. Great. Mr. Gavin made me stop her and now I'm the one who looks dumb. Oh, Justice. Please try not to embarrass me like that. Huh? Ooh, me? There's a clear contradiction in the information you have in your hands. What? It's a simple matter of calculation. Go on, try it. We're not in kindergarten after all. Calculation? Okay. Maybe we should present it there then. We can do it. We can do it. Objection! You're sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure? It seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won. If you're not in kindergarten. Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court? Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small chips and I see large chips. Tell me, which were worth 1,000 points? Why, the big ones, of course. Duh. Oh, I thought so too. But then the totals don't add up. The totals? Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips, and the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points. Yes. If my calculations are correct, let's see. 3 plus 1, carry the 5. They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo that allegedly shows all the chips. Bye, Wins. Thanks for coming. If the big chips are worth 1,000 points and the small chips are worth 100, and you add them up, how much is it? Do it yourself. You aren't in kindergarten, are you? 10,600 points. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony. But why? How can this be? Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why. Right. There's only one possible way to explain this contradiction. This calculation makes the answer clear. If the total combined points of the table was 10,600, then each man started the night with 5,300 points. 5,300? That's a rather half-baked score at which to start a game. Justice, would different starting points really change anything? It seems the defense's objection was even more half-baked than the score. Uh-oh, time to head back into the kitchen. Right, there's only one possible way to explain the contradiction. I just really like the song. This music is a really big vibe. They're catching on slow, so I'm giving hints. It's okay. Kristoff reminds me of Orin Host Cup. I don't know who that is. Yoya Atori. This game's entire soundtrack is a banger. It's really good. 53 reverse 35. So then the chip count was wrong, right? If we're really thinking about it, the chip count was off. Because that doesn't make any sense. I think here is the number of chips, right, Mr. Gavin? Blaze is like me, vibes to the same music from Ace Attorney. Yeah. Why are you asking me? Just in case. Justice, it's your case I'm concerned about. If you're wondering about the chips, just look at the photograph. It's all there. Even our judge with his failing eyesight could count them. That's not the only thing failing the judge. Let me ask you again. Wait, it's not the chip count? Oh, well, that was my guess. Okay, I guess both were right then. Each man began the game with 3,500 points. If all the chips are indeed shown in this photograph, then there could be only one answer. Well, what is it? The value of the chips was the other way around. What? Okay, so she got that wrong. So the big chips were really 100 and the small ones were 1,000. Want to know what I think? The small chips were worth 1,000 points, not the big ones. Madness, utter madness. Show me that photograph of the chips again. There are 6 small chips and 10 large chips. Why, that does make 7,000 points when you add them up. Oh, so she lied to us. Excellent work, Justice. So the losing side is winning. Yeah, so Phoenix was actually winning. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it. But wait. The value of the chips may be different, but that changes nothing. Indeed, the victim did have the larger number of chips still. Ah, exactly. If the small chips are 1,000 points and the large chips are 100, let's do a little math. Add up the points for each side of the table. The victim, Mr. Smith, had 2,900 points and the... Oh, 4,100 points! Well now, it seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all. That's impossible! My client had even less reason to kill the victim. So wait, so is this what happened? What's up, Pancake Roll? Welcome. Is this what happened? So basically Phoenix won, but did the guy not want to give over? Like, did they play a game for the locket and the guy didn't want to give up the locket? So then Phoenix took it from him? Maybe forcefully? After all, he was winning. Yeah! Now, Miss Orley, you must have known the true value of the chips, since you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you? What is the thing on the plate, though? I want to know what that is. This is getting spicy. It is. Order. It appears our defendant has lost his motive. And Mr. Wright's supposed defeat never happened. We must now ask ourselves whether we can trust the witness's testimony. Whoa, who's objecting? What the? Excuse me? What is it, Miss Orley? I think it's lobster. I think it was a crab or a lobster. Oh, okay. I did not want to be saying this, but actually, you see, see what, Miss Orley? What do we see? In the last hand, there was cheat. What? Who's cheating? Cheat? You don't mean a trick? Wait, or do you mean a scam? They're all the same thing. What the freak is going on here, Judge? Yes, there was cheat in last hand. That is why game ends with chips as they are. Great. That's great. First we have lying, now cheating? Well, this case certainly has taken a turn for the interesting. Okay. Witness, you will please testify to the court. Tell us about this cheating in the final hand. Okay. So now we're cheating, apparently. Just let us close the case. The last hand, both men had full house. There is 4 of each card in deck, from ace to king. Oh, if you look at both men's hand, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, game becomes argument. The defendant's trick was exposed. He took bottle in his hand. Poor Mr. Smith. What? Miss Orley, why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? I thought I smelled a cover up here. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers. A full house is a very high-scoring hand. Not easy to make in my experience. That alone is enough to suspect less than scrupulous tactics. Mr. Gavin? What's a full house? Actually, believe it or not, I don't know what a full house is either. I've never played poker. Lawyers these days, you don't know your poker. I can't say this bodes well for your case or career. What is this? Some kind of secret court poker ring? Justice. You know the terms 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, yes? Yeah, no problem. 2 cards with the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes a 3 of a kind. A full house is a house full of people? I mean, I know Full House the show. Good. Now picture a hand with 1 pair and 1 3 of a kind. That's a full house. Oh, okay. Got a pair of aces, then you have 3 sevens. Got you. That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it? You can see each player's hand in this photo. Kinda. I can barely see that. Wow, they both have full houses. Yeah, they do. We forget. There's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. Then there's Fuller House, yeah. An octagon is a shape with 8 sides, yes? Oh, poor Hajime. You cheat. The defense may cross-examine the witness. If he did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Who's ever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? Right. There's another gambling game I played, but I don't do poker. I want to learn, though. I remember playing Texas Hold'em, which is another form of poker, but I didn't understand what the heck I was doing while I was playing it. The last hand, both men had full house. There's 4 of each card in deck, from ace to king. Four of each card, you say? There's 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club for each card. It is interesting fact that this number 4 comes from number of seasons. Oh. You don't say. And did you know that the cards are numbered 1 to 13? Add all the cards in a deck and you get 364 a year. No, that's not right. Huh? You don't say. Isn't that 1 day short? That's why each deck has 2 jokers. They say the second joker stands for the leap year. Thus, you have a perfect representation of the year, all in a deck of cards. Huh? You don't say. We're gonna be in this courtroom for a year if it keeps going like this. Oh boy. The judge is trying, okay? Yeah, he's trying. You can say that. How was it clear? Well, the defendant. He played a 5th ace. Oh. A 5th ace? I still remember both hands very well. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. And Mr. Wright's 2. Oh. Obviously, cheating was afoot, or perhaps I should say, a hand. Your Honor, perhaps this could be added to the testimony without Mr. Payne's joke. Very well. The witness will add this detail to her testimony, please. Mr. Smith had the fuller house, obviously. 2 plus 2 really does equal 5 here, right? A 5th ace. It should not exist. No. I still remember both hands very well. Mr. Smith's hand has 3. Yep. And his has 2. Where did this card come from then? Perhaps we should ask the defendant that very question. Adding cards to a deck is no less serious a taboo than forging evidence in a court of law. Now, perhaps it's time for you to say something, Justice. You bet. I have no intention of staying quiet. Not me. No, sir. I'd better find some contradicting evidence fast. Well, okay. But if you're playing 2 decks of cards, though, then you could have a 5th ace. Right? The defendant's trick was exposed. He took bottle in his hand. Oh, sorry. First she says it was a serious competition. Now she says there was cheating. Justice, notice anything odd? The testimony keeps changing. Now she says the defendant cheated. Actually, yes, I had noticed that. Let's get the truth about this cheating first, shall we? Right, leave it to me. Wait, look at the photo. This one? Chip one? Why do I not see 3 aces on the table? Oh, wait. I thought she said he played 3 aces and... What? Wait, hold on, girl. Say it one more time. I don't see 3 aces on the victim's side, though. I only see 2 with 3 kings. It's me. I'm the extra. The math ain't mathing, girl. The math ain't mathing. We're either blind. She's lying then. Obviously, she doesn't remember the photo or something. She's lying. She keeps saying, so she changed it up and said that he was cheating, but she doesn't remember the court photo. And I think she thinks that we're dumb. So let's go ahead and present that. Objection! It appears the witness is mistaken. Mistaken? But my name? Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. That's the photo of the chips, is it not? Justice, perhaps you ought to explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend. In other words, use your figure to point out your point. Yes, Please point out the contradiction in this photo. What particular point contradicts the witness's testimony? I got you, Chief. I got you. Right here, Chief. Look at this. Look good. Miss Orley, in your testimony, you made the following claim. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. But as you can clearly see, the victim's hand only held 2 aces. Ah! Aw, she's so cute, though. She got caught. Well, maybe the witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the 3rd ace in question. Nah, bruh. Take another look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendant also had 2 aces in his hand. Where's this 5th ace? I see cheating all right, and it's going on right here in this courtroom. 2 aces in each player's hand does make 4 aces total. Hardly proof of cheating. Wait, please. It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. There was cheating, I swear to you. I mean, unless it fell on the floor, there was a lot of cards on the floor. That's odd. She must be lying, yet she's the most sincere I've ever seen her all day. You're right to trust your instincts. Mr. Gavin, who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion. What might that be, Mr. Gavin? If you don't mind, perhaps we might examine the actual cards. The cards? Mr. Payne. Yes. The players' hands that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court. Very well. The prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine? The victim's cards or the defendant's cards? If these cards don't prove cheating was going on, nothing will. Now, which of these hands is more suspicious? Well, I want to look at the defendant's cards because it, you know, after all that lying and stuff, or I mean, the victims. It was the victim's hand that changed over the course of the witness's testimony. The defense requests time to examine Mr. Smith's cards. Very well. Mr. Payne, if you would. Very well. Received evidence, victim's hand. Nice. Well, time's a-wasting. Get to it, Justice. Yes, sir. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Yeah. When examining evidence, be sure to view it from all sides and angles. Try using the dials on the evidence viewer. That should give you a better perspective on the case. Okay, let's do this. Oh, we get to rotate. Oh! We got some blue guys here. What? Yeah, we got that Emma Sky screen. You guys know what is happening right now. They're bringing that mechanic back. Your Honor, look at this. One of the victim's cards. The back is a different color. That's impossible. But I put that card in Wright's hand. Oh! You done slipped up! Hold up, girl. What was that, Miss Orley? No, I merely said, I have Your Honor. Mr. Gavin? Yes? Tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker? To cheat? I'll tell you. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say. The power of the Nintendo DS? The dealer. Wait, so you mean this witness, Miss Orley? She's the cheater. A professional, I'd wager. Oh, the freaking the little lobster crab. That's so cute. How did nobody notice? Right. That's a good question. Order. Focus, Justice. Trying to take advantage of her. I mean, of her mistake.
Stop it. Get some help.
What did you just say? Your Honor, please recall the testimony we just heard. Apollo, what is going on through that head? That's impossible. But I put that card in Wright's hand. Words, dear Lord. There go. Miss Olga Orley conspired to cheat, not with my client, but with the... Ooh, hold on! Hey! but with the victim, Mr. Shady Smith. Not only did she cheat, she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim. What? Wait, you know me? Oh my God, I got some new freaking streaming music. Hold on, look. It's turning up. Bro, that's dance music. That is dance music. Paul, go to your room and think about what you... Nyx is putting Apollo in timeout. Dude, you can work out to this theme. Just imagine being in the gym, just working out. You feel me? The defense isn't accusing the witness, Miss Olga Orley, are you? Time for justice. There were 3 people in the room at the time of the crime or incident. And if Mr. Wright isn't guilty, that means... It's so good. It's amazing. It would definitely keep people pumped for sure. I am. The defense accuses the witness... I'm sorry, it's too good. The defense accuses the witness, Miss Olga Orley, of murder. Aww. Oh my God, she just died. Oh! Still landed perfectly on the stand, though. This girl just died at the stand, Your Honor. Mr. Payne, where is your witness, Miss Olga Orley? It appears she has lost consciousness, Your Honor. Mr. Justice, Your Honor. It seems you've killed. It seems you've killed the witness. I spammed out with this theme so many times for the last many years. That's how good it is. Freaking amazing, Mario. It seems you've presented a new possibility to the court. One suggesting a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith. And that means this court cannot pronounce a verdict for this defendant at this time. What? I did it. I held out. Nice. I see no point in prolonging the trial this day. Prosecution will need to make further inquiries. Oh, who? Was that Phoenix? Oh, it is. Mr. Wright? You can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet. What nonsense is the defendant spewing now? Think. One of the cards had a different colored back. Don't you wonder what it means? Well, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? Raising objections right when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous. Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright has a talent for the ridiculous. Aw, come on. I thought he was actually going to give Phoenix his flowers there. I thought he was going to be like, man, this man is the greatest defense attorney of all time. But no, all he can say was that. That's messed up. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that fateful night. It means the cards had different colors. Judge will never compliment our boy. I know, right? Why does Mr. Wright look like a teenager? I know, he looks like a skater. As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night. That was said before. The 2 decks at the club have different colored backs, blue and red. 1 color per deck. Why use different colored backs? If we use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed. You used different colors and they still got mixed up? We used the red deck for the last game. I see. But that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards. Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards. Whatever. In the end, 1 card of the wrong color got into the mix, which means there was cheating. Yes, a card slipped into the deck which seemed to indicate cheating. Yet, this card raises 2 serious questions. Apollo? Yes. Bye, Jelly. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think. In the last game, when was the card swapped? When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder. Well, yeah. Thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course it was swapped. Oh? It might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne. Or it might not be. Okay. I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first. When do you think the cards were swapped? When was the card swapped into the deck? Let me look at the court record real quick. Okay, I think this is why they thought that the blue cards were being used, because there's a blue deck on the table. When did that blue deck get there? Hi, Blaze. I'm still late, though. Hi, what's up? Welcome. It was probably after. It was definitely... It seems like it was forged. I'm gonna have to say after. They couldn't have did it. Yeah, they couldn't have done it at the beginning or mid game. Not for sure. Perhaps it happened after the murder. But what's that? Ridiculous. What's the point of cheating after the hands have been shown? That's silly. Yes, but tell me, how do you swap cards during the game? I'll take silly over impossible. Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible. Oh, even when the backs of the cards are a different color? Yeah, because if you were holding cards up like this, right? Because that's what you have to do in poker. You hold your cards up, obviously. How would Phoenix not have noticed the blue back? You know what I mean? If you pulled that during the game, you'd be caught in no time. Ah, quite true. That would mean that the blue cards in question was swapped after the hands were shown, after the murder. Okay, this is going past silly and straight on to crazy. I ask again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that? Who indeed? That's one of the mysteries before us. There's another? Yes, a simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for a blue card? Who? The game and murder is done. The victim is dead. Only two remain in the room. Alive, that is. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Olga Orley. Okay, so who was it that swapped the red card for a blue? I mean, didn't Olga's the only one that could have done that, right? Unless there's another person that we just don't know that just like, you know, popped out of nowhere. I mean, I guess Phoenix could have done that if they're trying to trick me here. They might be trying to trick me here, though. Maybe you did it, Blaze? Maybe it was me! No, kidding. You guys think it was someone else? It should have been someone else? Olga couldn't have done it? Who else was there? There's only two people alive. Kane looks to be about 45, 50 in 2026, so it stands to reason he is in fact an older millennial. Obviously, it was the ants on the floor. You think Phoenix did it? I don't know. I feel like they're trying to trick me here, though. It might be Smith. Oh, wait. It was the air in the room. All right, I'm going to try to do this. The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Wright, of course. And well, it doesn't seem like it could have been Olga Orley either. Yeah, because she seemed kind of confused about the whole situation. Like, unless she was like completely lying, there was times where she seemed to like sincerely think that there was cheating happened, but she didn't know how it happened, if that makes sense. But what are you suggesting? Because Apollo did mention that earlier, so that makes sense that you guys said that too. That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Miss Orley at this point. Yes, I know. But she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong color card. And the card was swapped during the game, it'd be obvious. Something you like to share with the court, Mr. Wright? Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking about how much fun all this is. What? Who's having fun? Fun? How about confusing? I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. If the one who swapped the card wasn't the defendant, and it wasn't Miss Orley, then who was it? Yeah, well, that is the question, isn't it? Precisely. Huh? What the freak? You on your Togami right now? I believe we're about to see this case take a new direction. A new direction? We'll find that, indeed, after the murder. Someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand, and that someone made two critical mistakes. I'm sure you're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card, because the one who did the swap didn't know two colors of cards were being used. The other mistake was the number on the card. I know, oh, it did seem like the Nagito laugh was going to come in. Right, the person replaced the fifth ace with a king. I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a fifth ace after all. All they knew was that the game had been won with a full house. So they picked up a king from the table and swapped it in. But there's one problem. According to our case record, this person doesn't exist. True, not until now. But you have to admit the possibility of a fourth person. Though it's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime. What? I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials. Ridiculous, Mr. Wright. I guess he does, huh? This trial has proceeded on one central assumption. Namely, that at the time of the incident, there were only 3 people in that room. I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption. The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court. I suppose that is a problem, yes. Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin, I'll see you in my chambers during this recess. Certainly, Your Honor. Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes. Now, I know some of you guys have played this game and you're probably like really excited to tell like spoilers and stuff like that because there's really cool moments in the game, but try to keep it to yourself the best that you can, please. I'd appreciate it. April 20th, 11:52 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. I must ask, is it the truth? I love that pose, though, that Kristoff is doing. Well, now, I think you would know the answer to that. He's like, nope. Ah, being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Kristoff. Justice. Yes, sir. The judge has summoned me to his chambers, so carry on without me. The anime glasses pose, you gotta love it. You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright? You're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there. Okay. I want to ask you a question. How would someone enter the area to swap said cards? And who is this person? I will not say more. Probably that window. If you remember, there was a window and they talked about how there's like someone that looks in. So possibly whoever's the one that guards that window might have climbed in. Because I think that's the only way to get into this room, right? I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Oh, did I miss it? What the freak? It just popped up? Oh my god. I was reading chat, my bad. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think? Huh? You know what happened 7 years ago. What I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never. honest, but it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker's all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like a trial law. Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding. That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. We're gonna see I think we're gonna see Trucy later anyway, so. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Come on, who noticed that? Words, habits, twitches, it's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. Is this gonna be like the game mechanic? Is this the game mechanic of this game? But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No. You can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will, soon. Ah, almost forgot. One more thing, about this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. What? I knew it. I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. I got that ultimate power! My, power? I had no idea my cords of steel were that special. It's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best. Okay, I'll try. The truth is that I'm married to Edgeworth. Oh, that would be amazing. Hey, we even got a new save sound. It's fire. April 20th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Yeah, apparently we were just doing the fake trial. This is the real one. Court will now reconvene. Has our witness, Miss Olga Orley, recovered? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, wow, she's regained consciousness. Perhaps we can hear her version of the events again? That's the thing. You see, she's quite fatigued. You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss Orley take the stand. Very well. The witness will take the stand. Yep, it is 4:20 in the game. Thankfully. My favorite day of the year. Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession. Or perhaps you'd rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser. Not. What? Oh. Oh! Oh my God! Dude! What the freak just happened? She is pretty! What the hell? Name's Olga Orley. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. Holy crap! She really is best girl. Loving it. She just slayed, bro. Hey, thank you for the donation. Show your tee with standing and without the game screen. You talking about my t-shirt right now? Oh, it's just My Hero Academia. It's just Deku. That's pretty cool. Wow, she's such a pro dealer that she sucks at cheating. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orley. Oh my God, that face. Oh, really? Want to know something else? Yeah, shoot, I mean, what the heck? I'm not really Russian, and my last name sounds like, oh, really? Yeah, I kind of got that. There, that's the truth. I hope you're satisfied. Dang. Witness, you will tell the court what you were really up to that night. Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see? Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences. Fine. I am looking respectfully. Oh my God. Why is everyone in this game hot? I don't know, but it's making me feel uncomfortable. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy, Smith, hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game as a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim. Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. That plan was simple, elegant really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. Oh. You swapped the cards. Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it, it would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Indeed. Getting caught red-handed at cheating would cast doubt on all his prior wins. A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan. Bro. God dang. Why did they have to reveal her like this, man? Why is she so attractive? Oh, really, Orly? How droll. But it appears you made quite the mistake. A mistake? I agree, the trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right. He's lucky. I'll give him that. You'd have to be to slip free from a trap laid by Olga Quickfingers Orly. Oh, really? The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick. Cute? Who wants to be cute? I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad. When you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung. My God, get over yourself, lady. Sorry, cute quick figures. She's a self-admitted blonde. She is. Or no, you said self-admitted baddie and blonde. The best laid traps. That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was that no-good cheating defendant. She's lying. A surprisingly frank testimony that still leaves us mostly in the dark. The trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect. If that rotten cheater hadn't messed it up. Look who's talking. Well, the testimony, for what it's worth, is all yours, Mr. Justice. With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? Yeah, good point. How to be a baddie? The 2 ways of life. Cute and bad. Okay, now, there was something that she said, I think it was here, that I want to press. Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. Wait, isn't that a little odd? What's odd? You searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing? Which means he didn't cheat. Which means he had no reason to strike the victim. Well... Oh... What was that just now? I sensed something. Something wrong, Mr. Justice? No, nothing, Your Honor. What to do? Should I press her a little harder? Heck yeah, press harder! The powers! Miss Orly, you're hiding something. What are you talking about? You... Oh, wait, what is she holding there? Me? Quick Fingers Orly hide something? The defense will refrain from baseless accusations. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. I did see it, honest. She's starting to stutter now, okay. When she touches her hair, you could tell she's lying every time she touches her hair. I saw it when Wright hit him. With my own eyes, I saw it. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? That witness, for instance, Miss Orley, she would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Yeah, I remembered what Phoenix said earlier. Touching her neck, was it? Oh, snap. Hey, we got a close-up. Hey, hold up. We got a slowdown. A remix. Whoa, what's going on? This sensation. It's coming into focus. There, that twitch. It's so clear. It's like I could perceive her habit like I couldn't before. What? Gotcha, what? Hey, hold on. Hey, I like this mechanic. It's kind of cool. She's getting vibe checked. Yep. You're right, Oo. Yeah, he could tell when people are lying through, like, you know, I forgot how trippy this part was. That is kind of trippy, huh? Apollo's a magical boy, guys. I love it. Miss Orley, perhaps you are unaware of this yourself. Unaware of what? Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what? When indeed, Justice. I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. Yeah, he can read body language really well. I like that. That's cool. When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory, and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about? This is highly unusual. But let's ask the defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us? Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what would remind her most of the moment of the crime? Miss Orley, whenever you recall that crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed it happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an erasable impression on your neck is this. The bottle? Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. And what reminds us more of that moment than this bottle, the murder weapon? But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness to the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain? What's he talking about now? It was Mr. Smith, the victim who was hit, not you. Okay. This is a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. The witness's habits, they're completely irrelevant. Justice, I'll admit, I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later. Just trust me. Now's our only chance to break her. Oh, we're about to break her. Miss Orley, please testify in detail about the moment of this crime. The very moment. She went back to her, like, little, like, shy self. Yet, I am knowing nothing. What in the what? What in the what? What in the what? We know you're not Russian. The witness will testify. Please, now. She did all that just to take her clothes back off? Blah, fine. Yeah, the magic pots are back. Apollo is like Kokoro from STOA 2, right? He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there. I love this song. You didn't let him out of your sights? Are you sure about that? You seem uneasy. You try sitting up here. Her eyes are darting all over the place. I must be getting warm. Tell me, after the crime, what was the defendant like? Well, he must have been stunned by the weight of his crime. He sat in a daze at the table until the cops came. You're lying. Intriguing. I I believe you've gotten all the testimony you're going to get out of this witness. So what do you think about her testimony? I'll tell you what I think. Her testimony is flawed. Is basically bogus. It contradicts the evidence. Wow, what's that? Well, show us this evidence, Mr. Justice. This evidence that you claim contradicts the testimony. She didn't let him out of her sight until the cops got there? I know there's some evidence that contradicts that. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Miss Orley, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. He didn't stay there. He went to call the cops like as soon as it happened. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. Eh? And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor of the Borscht Bowl Club. Ugh. Yeah, you lying, girl. You lying. Dana, it is. The OST is fire. So, explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. Oh my God! What the heck? Yo! The lobster rained from the skies! The man who picked up a bottle and swung it at that night wasn't a defendant. It was you. No, I'm kidding. It was someone else. It was the lobster. The lobster was the criminal. Is it about to show us the culprit? You dirty cheat. Check his pockets now. It's gone. The card's gone. You lose. Ah! Hold on. Hold on. It's getting hot. We're turning up. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to right. And he hit me. Whoa! He hit you with it? You! Some master of cheating you turned out to be. Whoa, whoa! Oh my God! When I came to, the victim was already dead. Is that it? That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in a league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure. What the freak? What? This just went crazy. Everyone's speechless right now. Well, where does this leave us? Madness. This is madness. I'm dreaming. It must have been me who was hit with a bottle and I'm imagining all of this. It appears our prosecution is at its wit's end. And frankly, I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Gavin's just like, man, I don't even know, bro. Mr. Gavin, sir? I believe that, as the defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Orley a big, fat liar. Well, what? 3 were in that room that night of the murder, the defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled. The witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. And the denouement of that argument was murder. What? I didn't. I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. Yeah, she's right. I have to say she is right now. She's not lying. Look at this guy. What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. What the freak? He's just rhyming and stuff. So tangled, we catch ourselves in the process. Mr. Wright, where did you start writing poetry? Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Christoph Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Peter's right transforms into doggy toe. I see the cute Papa beanie. I love the beanie. The beanie is amazing. Where did the lobster go, though? Poor lobster. You always sit for the bad ones though, Blaze. You're right. You're right. Right. Like Mr. Wright was saying before recess, a single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. A 4th person. What's up, Sonia? Welcome. Ah, this theory again. Your 4th person doesn't exist. Indeed. So that's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal. The real criminal. And we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal's identity was kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less. What? Wait, what? Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about? Sorry. I remember what I said. The 4th person who swapped the cards made one critical error. He or she wasn't considering the color on the backs of the cards. Right. But how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there is one person here in our court who thought those cards were blue. What? Yeah, I had that impression too. But why? Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was? It's not me, I swear. It's not what I'm thinking it is it? Who was this 4th person? Why do I always get put on the spot like this? Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Oh my God, if the choices come up and it's the... Who thought the cards were blue in the final game? I can't believe the judge. It was pain. It was you. No, but I really do think it was Kristoff though. Am I wrong though? It had to be Kristoff because I thought I remember Kristoff saying that he thought that the deck was blue. Along with Apollo, because they both agreed on that. Oh, you're my favorite. Pain finally goes to jail. I wish it was Pain. I really do. I want to pick Pain just to see what happens. Can we do it? Am I gonna get punished for it? I'm gonna try it. Apollo, do you seriously think that? I think I'm seriously confused. I'm seriously sorry. That didn't go well. I wanted to see if Mr. Payne was gonna say something. Aw, well, it can't be helped. I almost missed it myself. But it doesn't do anyone any good to turn their eyes away from the truth. Does it, Kristoff? It was Kristoff. Ah! Mr. Gavin? You don't mean... Kristoff Gavin, you were the 4th person that night. But of course Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards. How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white. Oh! You can't tell which of the cards are blue, the ones on the floor or the table. But look! You can see the colors in this photo. Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, it was well before this evidence came to light. It's always the hot ones! It is true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that, a game in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honor. A competition? Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs wreathed in blue flame. Oh, he did say that! Oh! No, its final outcome. Oh, Well, Kristoff? Oh, crap! Mr. Gavin? What fangans will be covered next? Danganronpa Antebellum's gonna be after Dangan Attorney. Mr. Gavin, is something the matter? Hmm? No, nothing. Excuse me, it was just so sudden. Right. You aren't seriously accusing me, are you? Oh, Kristoff. You know, even I'd never take a joke this far. Bro, He was trying to be all poetic and crap. He was trying to throw us off. This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is insanity. The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder? I assure you, I'm quite sane. I mean, you don't look like it, but... Well, what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim? I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr. Smith either. Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim have never even met. Well, what if they have? Huh? There's a possibility, after all. They may have met that night before the game started. What are you suggesting? Is this the truth Mr. Wright was staying silent about? Well, only one thing to do. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to the court. You're objecting? The defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin? Testimonies must relate to the case. How could anything happen before that game of poker be related? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin. As I explained before, the defense believes that Miss Orley... Am I to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you. Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you. Oh, okay. Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony? I mean, I guess so, yeah. Why not? Congratulations, Christoph, you played yourself right. Hot mentors either die or kill someone. Yeah, that's such a good point. Especially in this game series. This was Mr. Wright's strategy. He was planning this all along, and I intend to see it through. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court. That too, Justice. You would betray me, your teacher? I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. This is about the truth. All he said was ... y'all. Like it was SDRA2 or something. Bye, Barbie. Thanks for coming. Very well. The defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand. Please. Appetite before murder. That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. That's when I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin. Oh, really? We didn't know this. Mr. Gavin, you were at the Borscht Bowl Club the night of the murder? I dine with him rather frequently. And he talked to the defendant on the phone directly after the murder? Quite against my will. I had become involved in a murder. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him. You were planning this all along, weren't you, Wright? Just because you wanted to drag me into your little murder trial. The only thing I want is the truth. As I did back then, and now. I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong. Why does this game let the mentor live? Well, my thing is, why does he have to go to jail? Why can't we have Christoph the entire time? Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Justice. Sir? He's lying, and you're going to expose him. Understood, sir. Mr. Gavin versus Mr. Wright? This can't end well. Why can't I have a normal trial? I knew the unicorn hair was suspicious. Dang it. That's sad. That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. Why does he put his head down there? Can I press this? Could you explain why you called Mr. Gavin? I had obviously gotten involved in a rather sticky affair, and I figured Christoph's law offices would give me a friend rate for my defense fees. Ah, glad to hear you intend to pay. Oh, I'll pay in full, Christoph. It was I who got you involved after all. Mia did deserve better, you're right. You may find the price of your defense quite high, my good friend. Quite high. Is this the truth that Mr. Wright was talking about? Justice, you know what you have to do. Oh, yeah, you told me that. The truth has to be in here somewhere. You had dinner with Mr. Gavin? Yes, he dines with me at the Borscht Bowl Club quite frequently. We're enjoying a usual dinner at our usual spot, as usual. I always eat at the table close to the piano. I see. Where Mr. Smith was sitting. So the plates and such on the table were from your dinner? Indeed. The remnants of my meal with Christoph. We dined for 2 hours, then Christoph left. After that... 5 minutes? So the two of them could have passed in the restaurant during that time. That would have been a fateful encounter, to be sure. Oh, Mr. Wright, what was it you said? Christoph Gavin and Shady Smith may have met. I believe I did say that. Here I was all nervous about this meeting. And now we hear that they just passed in the hall? That does seem a little weak as a pretense for murder. Oh, it would be, if that was all that really happened. Come on, Mr. Wright. What are you hiding this time? Smith was uncontrollable, so he wasn't dead yet? There's a version of cross-examination song you're hearing right now. Oh, I love this then. This is really good. This is the Allegro theme. That's cool. You made the call to the police from the first floor of the restaurant, correct? Exactly. Cell phones don't get a signal down in the hideout. Was anyone else on the first floor at that time? Not a soul. It was the middle of the night after all. So there, in the darkened restaurant, I called the cops. After making the call, I returned to the hideout. It didn't seem right to leave the injured waitress alone. So he died in that time frame when Phoenix wasn't even there? So, okay. And when you returned, the victim was already dead, yes. I'll admit, I was a little startled when I walked in. A little? He was bleeding from his forehead after all. I guess I'd be startled too if I walked in on a scene like that. Wait a second. Didn't they talk about how they don't get reception in the basement? So wait, he returned, saw that the guy was dead, and then he called Gavin? Did he go back upstairs? Or did he call from down there? Obviously, Gavin came in through the window, which is what I was saying earlier, because so it seems like when Wright was upstairs making that phone call, that's when Mr. Smith ended up dying. Because Mr. Smith was obviously alive before or when Phoenix went upstairs. I'm just looking at where I need to really like press something. All right, let's press this again just for the fun of it. Basically, he called Gavin because he could probably hear him. The killer who's ever left in the bathroom. The second call is suspicious. He probably heard his phone ring or something, right? But what can I present here? The killer, yeah, almost said wrong. Can I present the phone for the freak of it? Maybe that could be right. It's kind of like Danganronpa's debate themes. Moderato is break. The first is slowest theme of its kind. Allegro's heat up. Oh, okay. which is more intense and faster. That's kind of cool. They called the lobster. I feel like both the evidence and the testimony are wrong. He was dead, blood streaming from his blah, 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 blah. That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Okay. We'll have to call the police. Blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. Where is that one picture? This one? How would he see that though? Didn't he have his hat on? Because in this picture he had his hat on. Interesting. I'm so confused on how he would know something like that. Because the blood was going to the back of his head, not down his face. And if he had a hat on, he probably wouldn't even have seen blood. I'm gonna try this. Objection! Mr. Wright, if I may. Yes? Take a look at this photograph of the crime scene. See the victim here? He's wearing a hat. I wouldn't think you could see blood on his forehead. Good point. Justice? Next time you point out an inconsistency, put a little bit more oomph into it. Mr. Wright, can you explain this to the court? I forgot to mention something. I was the one who put that hat on his head. You? You put the hat on the dead man's head? He wore it through our entire poker game. After calling the police, when I returned to the scene, his head was in full view, shining bright like a diamond. Just like in this photograph. And I picked his hat up off the floor and put it on his head. Well, why would you do such a thing like that? All I can say is, I'm sorry. But that's the only thing I touched at the crime scene. So Miss Orley didn't see it? It being the victim's, his head? I'd think not. She was out cold. I believe I was the only one who witnessed his head. Here we go again. Mr. Gavin? Pardon. It just seems that our client is determined to lie his way through his case. Hey, he's still our client, isn't he? In any case, please continue the cross-examination. I'm afraid decisive contradictions call for decisive evidence. Oh. Push him harder, Justice. Break him. It's just you and the witness in the ring. Go for the KO. Ugh. Why do I get the feeling we're not on our client's side anymore? We're not! We're not! You want me to keep pressing him? I obviously got to stick you fair. Wow, where do you want me to push him harder? We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. But the second call. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. Did he call in the hideout? Where did he call? I just don't know where I would present this particularly. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for right cell phone here. Just for the freak of it. Nope. Dang. Okay. It got me there then. Crap. Blaze, I travel some time is off and I've been on stream, so yeah. What's up? Welcome. Yeah, as soon as you know it's wrong, as soon as the song like keeps playing. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. What else do I have, really? If someone is dead, then put a hat on them? Yeah. I guess I could press a couple more things, I guess. About this failed trap. This is the same trap that Miss Olga Orley mentioned. The plan was simple, elegant really, you see. We set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. Okay. You swapped the cards? Just like that. The legend would be dashed to pieces. Yes, a harmless prank in essence. It was by a quirk of fate that I happened to discover it. A quirk? I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. The card she planted? Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found out that it was the 5 of hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game. Oh. Disposed? Where? There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle. An empty bottle of grape juice? The murder weapon? What the freak? Yes, I rolled it up and shoved it in. The colored glass makes it hard to see. A battle of wits between the deceiver and the would-be deceived. That sounds like terrific drama. A card inside the murder weapon? That's strange. Did the police miss it in their investigation? Maybe I'll take a look. Thomas, what's going on? Welcome. Mr. Wright, the poker head of courtroom number 3 approves of this battle of wits. Please revise your testimony with this new information. So he discovered the trap during the game and disposed of the card in the bottle. Why in the bottle? I perceived my opponent's intent immediately. I'm used to entrapment. You see, I knew what was coming. Oh ho! So you struck first. I like that. I know every trick in the book. They don't work on me. At least when you get lucky and stick your hand in your pocket, they don't. Yeah, Nick is really lucky. He's lucky all the time. Well, is there any cards in this bottle? Can I examine it? Ah, hold up. The bottle is completely empty. You're lying. Where'd the card go then? Mr. Wright, if I may? Yes. I have examined the bottle, and I don't see any card in here. No. What? Mr. Wright, surely isn't all you have to say for yourself. I can't say that I know what happened to the card. I did put it in that bottle, however. Huh? What? Perhaps a 5th person came and took it out? Oh, and a 6th person could have helped. Mr. Gavin, Mr. Wright is your client. My apologies, Your Honor. I won't have you disparaging our investigation either. We looked inside that bottle. There was nothing. So what's going on? Is Mr. Wright hoodwinking us again? Or did the card just disappear? I believe that's enough of that. Mr. Gavin? This witness's testimony is more like a travesty. It's riddled with lies. I'm beginning to see how you came to lose your attorney's badge 7 years ago. You lost it? You lost your attorney's badge? Well, you certainly have a unique way of treating your clients, Christoph. I never knew. I believe it was you who threw the first stone. Mr. Wright, if you intend to ever tell the truth about this case, it's now or never. Don't be misled. I haven't told a single lie here. Eh? When I noticed a trap, I put the card in the bottle to dispose of it. Rip Phoenix's attorney badge? I know, right? Wait, he did? That's what I'm saying! Oh, what the freak? When did he lose his attorney's badge? When did he stop being an attorney? And when I put the hat on the victim's head, or why did he stop being an attorney, I should say? And how did he lose the badge? Let's just say I had a reason for doing that as well. A reason? That reason is right here. Your cell phone? Yeah, he wanted to call Gavin to see if he was still around, right? That night, I recall that I spoke with defense attorney Gavin after calling the police. Just in case, I recorded our conversation. What's this? Now that we're all here, I see no reason why I shouldn't play it back for the court. But... Christoph, I seem to be in a bit of trouble. What's this? Game not going well? Something like that. That gentleman who challenged you, he turned out to be good? He turned out to be dead. Someone hit him hard. You mean someone cracked that flawless bone china plate? I'm sorry. It wasn't you, was it? Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. Bone china plate. Oh, wait. It went from pate to plate? Or maybe I just didn't see the L? A kind of porcelain, very smooth and shiny, and not plate, but pate. Oh, okay, it is pate. I believe he was referring to a certain gentleman's balding forehead. Oh. How would he know that? The court appreciates the defendant's discretion in not indicating my forehead. Wait a second. Something's not right about that phone call. So after Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you, he left the Borscht Bowl Club? Most certainly. Then how did he know? When did he see this bone china pate? Oh, that's right. Yes. That was when I began to see my good friend in a different light. Oh, shoot! Troubled, I returned to the crime scene. And when I spotted Mr. Smith's head again, I realized exactly what was wrong. Well, Mr. Gavin, the stage has been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court? Exactly how did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head? So this is your reason? The reason why you put the victim's hat back on? Your point, Mr. Gavin? It's come down to this, has it, Miss Phoenix, right? Looks like it. Hold on how Christoph know about the bald. Yeah, exactly. That's what he's trying to point out there. The only bald one you can slander is Payne. He's semi-bald. He counts. That's a good point. Order. I will have order. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Payne has not done anything this whole entire trial. I believe this court has been left with no other choice. Are you prepared to hear defense attorney Gavin's testimony? Him. Well, as the prosecutor, Very well. We'll break for 10 minutes. After which, Mr. Gavin will take the stand for a cross-examination. Are we all clear on that? Crystal clear, Your Honor. Very well. This will be the final recess for the day. Nice. April 20th, 2:32 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's chamber? Who would have thought today would turn out like this? May I? Ooh. Ah! Let's go! Huh? What? Hello, sir. Please pick your card. What's all this about? Is this one okay? Excellent. I have a message for you. Trucy's here! The last hand is about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it. A trump card? The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely, and the game is yours. That's all. What? An ace. Where do I remember that card from? Oh, it's got blood on it! Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces, and Mr. Wright's too. It is 5 aces in all. Yep, Olga was talking about that. That's a new pose for her. I like it, I like it. It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. There was cheating, I swear to you. The missing 5th ace. Wait, this blotch of red. Is this blood? Oh, snap! You have your trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw the truth. My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it. Oh, she's so adorable. I love it. I love it so much. This bloodstained card is my trump card for finding the truth. I fell deep into thought as my mind raced to understand what this all meant. That girl, I'd seen her recently, but where? That's when I made the connection. There she is! Hey, how come she doesn't have that red or that pink? Salmon, whatever color that is. That's cute. So we got a bloody ace by her. So, I hate to do this to you guys, but we're going to kind of end on a cliffhanger here. I hate to do it, but we have to do it. I'm so sorry. I really appreciate you guys for coming. I'm glad that Trucy's here. I feel like this was a very good stream. I know. I'm leaving y'all on a cliffhanger. I'm so sorry. But we have come to a time of, it's pretty much like 2.5 hours that we've been streaming. So, and that's what I said, that I was going to stick to 2.5 hours. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's a very long stream. Yeah. But we will be back next Wednesday. We will be back at the same time, same place, 12:30. And also next Thursday, we will be doing Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice on both days. Same time, same place. Y'all know where it is. It'll be in the description down below if you don't know the schedule. Wednesday, Thursday, 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific time. Phoenix, or actually Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I want to say Phoenix Wright so bad. But thank you guys so much for being here. I'm glad that everybody came. I had a great time. Sounds good. I just missed the stream, but it's awesome seeing you play this. Well, thank you, Andrew. Thanks for stopping by for a little bit. Antebellum is a new Danganronpa on YouTube. Yep, we're going to be checking that one out soon after Dangan Attorney. So thank you guys again. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And yeah, I had a great time with this, by the way. Apollo Justice is fun, bro. I have a feeling I'm really going to enjoy this game. I'm loving all the music so far. I'm loving the characters that they've introduced us to on the first case. This is an interesting first case compared to the other games, I'd have to say. I wouldn't say it's my favorite first case so far. I'm gonna have to see how it plays out like towards the end. I want to see the reaction and such. But it's a decent case. It's passable. At least I was able to catch you. Well, thanks for coming, Cheese. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nix and Rage Maniac and OO. Blair also for moderating. You guys are all amazing. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Before I leave, Dio's VA in the back for a project we're making. Say bye. Oh, that's cool. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming. Apollo is amazing. Remember that.